the recap.
recap for Craig.
Well, Craig.
Craig, thanks for joining us. You're gonna be sorry we missed you. Let's go ahead and just recap for you, buddy.
All right, bullet points. Gary was actually Garrett, the crown prince. Elsie is is Garrett's friend and also wants to be with Garrett. Garrett did not see it until somebody in this group, I forget who, started pointing it out, and he just kind of facepalmed for a bit. Elsie is also sending a bunch of very trained snow squad.
Snow Patrol?
Snow Rocks fall, campaign's end.
Won't ever live that down.
No. Those squads. Is sending snow squads to try and retrieve the ring, and she herself might potentially be somewhere attempting to kill whoever Garrett is going to be marrying. And for the past couple of days, Crash has been unconscious because somebody didn't realize that the mask was still active that he wore. And he's been on a loop of replaying.
Say that like it wasn't all of us.
That is a song that plays in Elsie's brain as she starts slaughtering people, trying to get to Garrett.
just on loop.
Just on loop.
She has a band back home.
Great.
I got to hear Snow Patrol in concert.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I also got to see Ed
Awesome.
Sheeran in the same concert.
Sorry, how did you just pronounce that?
Sheeran? I know it's not how you say it,
Sheeran?
but
Ed
Sheeran?
Sheeran, you're boiling the blood in my Irish body.
Oh dear.
How do you say it?
Ed Sheeran. So.
Sheeran. Gotcha.
Yes, like you're shearing a sheep.
All right. Because I actually got to go to both those concerts for free.
What?
Snow Patrol was opening for Ed Sheeran.
Oh damn! All right.
So
the one in Chicago, was it?
No, it was in Kansas City.
Oh, okay.
They were in the Chiefs Stadium, and I got to go for free because a cousin of ours, their softball team was doing tickets for the concert. So, and a lot of them called off. So, the cousin was asking other family members if we could come in and fill in. So we did, and we got to go see him for free. It was great. I will admit I only heard about half of Snow Patrol's songs from the ticket stand. So that
happened with me in Matchbox 20.
See, I'd rather go see Matchbox 20 because I only know one Snow Patrol song, and that you just played it.
Chasing Cars, yeah.
Yep. All right, so you guys are just waking up, and Avendora, you have been told what you were told.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Larsa has the marbles.
Ew.
Alright, Avendora's just up in the tree, chilling.
Yep. The sun does rise.
Final watch, so.
Slowly getting up.
Garrett, Garrett is just kind of already awake, bags under his eyes a bit.
Okay. Lars is gonna look at Crash.
He
I'm
is asleep. Actually asleep this time.
actually asleep. Cool. Oof.
I wonder when he's getting back up. It's not too great carrying just a big sack of sand around.
No, and I've got some questions that I need him to answer.
What do you think he would have learned while completely out? Or is this something that you have recently thought about that has sort of been bouncing around in your mind?
I talked to Bastion last night.
Oh, weird. I didn't know you could do that.
I didn't know that either.
So he's following
And
us?
I guess he's keeping watch over us.
Mm.
But yeah, it's a little terrifying. But
Yeah, he's a weird kid.
just want to know what. Because there's no way that he has not made himself trustworthy. And he wants us to go find these keys.
You're
I just
saying
don't
Bastion
understand.
is trustworthy?
Sorry, what was that?
You're saying Bastion is trustworthy?
No, he's not making himself trustworthy, and yet he wants us to find these keys so we can unleash him.
That sounds like a bad idea, actually. I mean, there's really no reason to listen to what he says, right? He's just a weird kid that's following us or something, and he's got weird magic, whatever.
Avendor's gonna flap down and a light next to them. Oh, how's the weather right now?
It's just a couple snowflakes here and there. Probably the lightest it's been in a long time for you guys.
Well, we might want to pack up and move out now while it's still light.
Yeah.
That's fair. We can walk and chat, I suppose.
All right.
I think I'll just
Avendor's gonna.
leave.
Yeah, Avendor's gonna make sure that the sled that he made for Crash is good first.
All right.
Just make sure it's not damaged and everything.
I think I'll just
Yeah.
leave the dirt mounds the way that they are.
Little dirt nuts.
Yeah. There's not really any reason to get rid of them.
All right. First thing when we get to Roni, I need a very stiff drink.
Feel like I might need that too.
What is that in your hand, Lassa?
And I open my palm.
And in Larsa's hand, for everybody to see, there are 2 black beads and 2 white beads.
He gave me this last
Roughly
night.
about a half
Avendor's
an
gonna
inch in
shake his
diameter.
head pretty violently at Clara or Larsa.
Those kind of look like the marks we have on our hands.
I think they're probably parts of his power that he's given to us. But I don't know that I want to take this.
I mean, what's it really going to change, you know? We kind of already can see whatever and do whatever and clap our hands and explode ourselves. I don't really um,
A 5.
I don't really know what this is supposed to get us.
I'm not
All my people.
sure what he's intending, but I don't. Accepting more of his power makes me feel like I'm obligated to do what he's asking.
I mean, there's nothing tying it down. It's just a... I don't see a downside to it, considering what we've done.
I mean, unless he's got some sort of like head messy stuff going on with those things.
Maybe.
But I don't like him. He's a little weirdo.
Yeah. Not really liking him either.
He's old. At least that's what we've been told by this one here. And he's gonna just motion to crash. Sometimes in my experience, the oldest are the one that, they act the most like children.
Well, I'm only old by technicality, so I'm gonna take that not as a slat against me.
That's your choice.
I just want to know what he's intending after.
Do we need to know that, really? I mean,
sorta.
what are we doing here? That seems like our only way back, so why are we debating this?
It seems like it's important to know his motives so
Look, I
that
think it's best not to think about this too much and just to get going. The longer we stay here, the more snow's gonna fall, the worse it's gonna get.
we can keep walking and discussing this, but I think it's
Gary does
important to
start to
know his
march.
yeah. I'll get moving. I do think that it's important to know his motives though, because he seems to have quite an eye for us, so it is probably in our best interest to know if what he's doing is actually helpful or something completely awful. Because from what I've gathered, what he did something so bad that it made an entirely new measurement of time, and that doesn't seem like the kind of thing that I would be agreeing with.
How do we know
So
it's bad? All we
I
know is
mean,
that
it's called
it changed
Bastion's
time.
Rage, and while personally, I don't really know what he did, because it happened after my time, but considering it's called Bastion's Rage, that doesn't really evoke the most positive feelings, you know?
Back in my homeland, we have an area called Massacre Cliff. That wasn't a bad thing, that was where we became free. It's all from a perspective. It does just depends on those who win, those who survive. Because it's called Bastion's Rage, all that means is that those that are still around, still in power, those are the ones who made the choice to name it.
So, you're telling me that your people won and still decided to name it Massacre?
So, I never
Thank
said
you for
we
giving me a
won.
new region.
All I
But you
said,
said it made you free, so I feel like
it
that
did
kind of
make us free,
implies...
but we didn't win. They threw us off, they bound our wings. It's not exactly about those that weren't thrown off. It's about those that were. The few that broke out, the few that survived the fall, that limped away, that's how we won. They named it, they won the battle, but we won the war. They named it, we escaped. That's as simple as it got. The ones who publicly win are the ones who publicly name. So we shouldn't judge based on a fuck.
Yeah, you had it.
Commoners of
You
rough.
had
did.
your speech,
Did.
and then...
I had my speech. Fuck it
You're
all.
doing so good.
Oh my no! I'll take that in. I'll take that again. We'll edit it after. So we shouldn't judge based on a naming convention. That's that.
I suppose that's something to think about but I really do not get good energy from that guy. I guess I'd have to learn what Bastion's rage really was. I'm assuming that someone knows, because I think the rest of you were all born after it, right?
I think Crash knows.
I
Is
know.
Crash really the one that knows everything? I feel like some of y'all were born and should know things, maybe study some history or something, but
I feel like we should wait for Crash. He seems to know the most.
fair enough.
I know some.
Okay, now that we've decided to wait for Crash, let's keep moving.
Actually, I would like to hear what Garrett has to say.
Like every time, I will say every time you bring it up, Garrett does turn around, like raise his hand a little bit, like, "Hey,
I was born in this. I know, I know all the history of this.
So what was that you were saying?
Well,
Garrett?
Not
Not you.
Hey, you just said it out loud. You're walking. You can't
I'm
just.
looking at Garrett. Do you think
You're in the front of the pack. I can't. If you're speaking forward and you're walking
this is
forward and I'm
completely
behind
beside
you,
the
I
point?
can't tell who
Garrett,
you're
what were
talking
you
to.
saying?
That's not how that works.
Oh,
If
I
you want
wish
to
I had a
talk to someone,
silence
look
spell.
or turn around and look it back. Oh, you want a silence? I can arrange that.
Oh, cast it on yourself, please.
It,
Oh,
Garrett,
it's location
anyway,
based,
as we
isn't
were
it?
saying,
It doesn't
Oh,
work at all when
goodness.
we're walking. Oh no.
well, so you know how what I said about us moving and talking is a bad idea.
Well,
You-
if you would really
That's
like
opposite.
to walk in silence for however long it takes us to get anywhere, that sounds nice for you, and it seems to be what you usually do. But for me, it is exceedingly boring.
Yes, but you
I
can.
have lived my whole life, more or less, around people, around conversation, and around, just socializing. So to drain that completely out of my life is it's grating. Probably grating in the same way that you find conversation.
Are we done yet?
I still want to know what Garrett had to say.
Exactly.
Bastion's rage was just, as far as we know, it's just a hurricane that never stops. It's that's all we really know. We don't know what's in the center other than Bastion himself, but it's just a massive windstorm.
There we
If
go.
he's over there, how is he talking to us?
But I
Because he
don't
doesn't
think
have
he's
any kind of
actually
sending
here.
stone that he slept on us, right?
I know.
I don't believe
Pat
he's
myself
actually-
down.
Larsa, explain the. Was it a vision you saw? Or was he actually there? Like, did you actually touch him?
I didn't touch him, but I felt him there. Sensed him there.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So you didn't touch him physically.
No.
So then he might not be there. This might just be a projection. I mean, he's
And
trapped in
yet-
this hurricane. We might as well at least do something. We have no proof he's doing something malicious. I mean,
You seem
just
awfully
don't
on
see
his
it.
side. Was he
I
talking to
seem
you
awfully
too?
on no one's side. I don't know you any more than I know him.
Yeah,
been
but you're
traveling together,
arguing
but
a
he
lot
has as
more in
well.
favor of him than me.
I'm arguing a lot more in favor of neutrality. Not of you, not of him. Why are we picking sides here? Aren't we doing jobs for him? Aren't we trying
we're
to
not
get
doing
back
jobs
with
for
him?
Excuse you. We're doing jobs for what's best for people, generally speaking.
Best for people. Best for people. Aren't you the one trying to get home? Isn't Larsa the one trying to get home? How about Crasher? How about me? We're all trying to get back to where we came from. The jobs we
I
do are
hardly
for
had a
us.
home to begin with. So for me, I can make anywhere home. I don't really mind. And if the way to get back home, she does quotation marks, is to do something that's bad for everyone, I'm fine making that little sacrifice to just make a new home.
Then you don't know what home is. And he's gonna pull ahead of the pack.
Spoken like someone that really doesn't know how to make new friends.
I just
Mumbled, of
physically
course.
recoiled from that.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Jesus.
Strong line there.
Oh. Damn, that was a visceral reaction. Good job. You guys continue walking for about another hour, and you do make it inside Roni. It's much like it. Bleh, 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 bleh. It is
My
much
yogurt!
like what?
No!
The yogurt. No.
This is why Bastion's evil. He did this.
Bastion, how could you? Oh. Okay, so none of it
Bastion's yogurt.
spilled.
That's
Oh,
good.
that's
It's just
good.
yogurt. Oh. Okay. Sorry. You're talking about visceral reactions. There's one for you. Sorry, continue.
Roni is built much like Loco, but with a few key differences. One, there's a port. Secondly, it is walled in. Wall isn't very high. It's mainly like 5 to 6 feet in height. Decently sized metal spikes on top, covered in snow, as with everything here is here. 4, 5, or 6 smoke pillars rising out of the city right now. Probably from coal, from the smells of it. Outside of that, you don't really see anybody. There's no an actual door to Roni. There's just an open area in the fence.
Hmm. If they're burning coal in Roni, were they burning iron in Laco?
Burnt iron is shit product.
I was just mostly saying that based off of the naming convention. I know it doesn't make any sense.
They just flip shit. That's how you do it.
We'll go through the fence
All right.
ish thing.
I imagine there's an entrance. We're not just like tunneling through a wall.
All right, anyone got a burrow speed?
I do actually have
You do?
mold earth, so
Oh shit! Yeah. So
that
technically,
seems like a dumb idea.
5 feet around.
Moving like an actual gamer and just going in a straight line no matter what, no matter where we have to jump over or break through.
Skyrim
So
physics,
guys,
go.
my Discord is completely frozen, so you might lose me here.
Oh.
Oh. Oh no.
I can't touch anything. It's broken. All right, all right. Task manager, save me.
Oh no.
Um,
Oh.
What?
Hopefully.
Perhaps.
Huh.
So I was doing what I usually do whenever I
Don't.
start DMing with this group and
Hello?
just looking around my. Oh,
Yes.
yep, there you are.
yay!
Oh, there we go.
All right. So you guys are
Mhm.
inside Roni. A lot of people running around. It definitely smells like smoke.
Oh, it's kind of rough here. Not the usual kind of rough smell I'm used to. So, about the airship, where are we gonna find that?
In the port, where do you find most ships?
I don't know, I just kind of assumed that maybe it would be like in the air, like it would be an airport or something. But I guess, sure enough, you take from the port still. Alright, yeah.
All right. I'll go secure shit. If you could, I don't know, do something that won't draw attention.
Fair enough.
You
I
might
think
wanna
I
put
Look
your
got an
hood back
idea.
up, right?
specifically at Clara.
Listen, I can like not talk to people if you want.
Really?
But maybe a shopkeeper too, if that's all right.
I believe there are a couple shops around. Uh, if you have the gold to spend.
I think I do. Oh, actually, is the currency here any different from what Clara's used to?
Uh, it's still the same of like gold, platinum, all that, except the faces and like the designs are very different. Some of the shapes are even different.
Okay.
Well, while we're in town, I might as well pick up a few things.
I was thinking the same.
I'm gonna have to look around.
Yeah, Clara's gonna try to find a clothes store, specifically a place that has stuff that looks good and is not like bare necessities.
Yeah, it's gonna. I will say it's gonna be a little rough to find. So go ahead and make an investigation check. For the clothing.
Oh, that's
As for
right.
Clara, what were you looking for? Not
Marsa.
Clara, Larsa.
Names are apparently too similar. I'm gonna look for magical trinkets.
Gotcha. Yeah, go ahead and
I
make an
rolled a
investigation check for that.
I rolled a 10, and I just realized that D&D 4 doesn't have Streetwise.
Oh,
It,
but I
it
can
What?
took me
reroll.
until it took me until now to realize there is no Streetwise on this character sheet. That's like a that was like a D&D 3 or something.
3E?
Yeah, something like that, I think. Because I just thought to myself, wouldn't a Streetwise check be better? And then I look on the thing and I don't see Streetwise, and it just dawned on me that that's not a skill in this.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I've been playing 4E for like 8 years.
Yeah, that makes sense. What did you get on your investigation check for a magic item shop, Larsa?
First, I want to ask: is that an ability check? Technically.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna re-roll because I
You
rolled
just
a
make it a
1.
flat roll. Oh no! Hey, yay!
Okay. Yeah, investigation 7.
7. No, you ain't neither. You two are just going in circles. Clara and Larsa are just going in circles.
Fun.
Oh,
It's
well.
having fun.
Yeah, Avendor's going to a store to find just more materials to build more shit.
What materials specifically?
Specifically, he's looking for rope, because he can make rope, it just takes a while because he has to find all the twines, and where he is right now, I doubt there'd be many fiber-rich plants that he could make more, rope out of, and more twine, and
All
more
right.
stuff to make
Uh,
build shit.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Nice. Um, 5. You hear me?
You said 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going in the same circle.
Okay. I'm...
The three of you just spend the next 20
so where do we
minutes
go from here, guys?
walking around
Just
town.
walking around town, taking in the sights. Have to make an investigation check to find shops. This is a terribly lit town. It's dark. There's no signs anywhere.
Still morning.
It's still morning. Nothing's labeled. That's true. Like, there's no signs on a damn thing.
Is there anyone actually walking around?
Yeah, there's people running about. Some people with mine carts. Some people with wagons filled with fish. They're people of a variety of ages, variety of races. So far, you've mainly just seen humans, tieflings, and maybe the occasional Goliath. Here, there are halflings, gnomes. You see a couple goblins running by.
It's an interesting town.
Yeah, it is definitely it's not a bustling town, but it is a lively one in the morning.
You know, I'll roll for it.
What are you looking for?
I was just rolling to see if I'd get a low thing, because if I get a low thing, then I'd bump into one of the other party members. I guess I'll flip a coin for it, since we're all sort of wandering and lost in the same general
Gotcha.
idea. Heads is Larsa, tails is Avendora. Oh, I bump into Avendora. How unfortunate.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh, excuse me. Oh,
Oh, it's you.
yeah, it seems that you are equally as aimless as I am.
No, I was
Did
actually
you
just looking around.
did you by any chance find a store that might sell clothes that don't look like this mess?
I think you could go into any house and they'd have clothes that doesn't look like that mess.
Well, okay, I know that you're trying to do a jab at me, but I did not make these clothes, okay? I did not buy them. I did not choose them. They were just
Really?
there. And frankly, I think that might be Bastion's biggest crime of all.
Yeah, probably. What do you want?
I was looking for a clothing store, and I thought that maybe you might have seen it while wandering around.
Is there a spite roll?
A spite roll.
Um,
I'm gonna say that's a performance check.
performance check. So did I actually see one like that? Because here's the thing: if he saw one, he'd actually tell her. So did I see one like that? Or do you want me
Yeah,
to roll for it?
you would have seen a storefront where there were clothes to be seen.
I saw a building in which they were displaying clothes. So I can't be certain whether they were selling them or not, but I saw displayed clothes.
All right, and that was over.
Where am I coming from?
The town is pretty. It's pretty grid-like.
Okay.
So more towards the wharf, the port.
Man, 400 meters. A, B, 7. Okay, so I'm just gonna point towards the area. Around that way.
All right.
Well, you see a kind of trinket shop or something?
A trinket shop?
I don't know, somewhere that sells materials, bits, bobs, fliff, flaff, flam, flotsam, stuff like that.
Well, I wasn't particularly looking for that specifically. Would I have seen anything like this?
Make a history. No. Just roll a d20.
Okay.
If you get above a 10, yes.
It's a 10, actually.
Yeah. So yeah, you have.
Right. While we're in the spirit of being helpful, I think I saw something. I'm not sure if all of it was necessarily stuff that I recognized, but um, yeah, back the way that I came. I think it was to the right. Well, for you, it'd be on the left because we're facing each other. So yeah, it'd be to your left, I believe, down there.
How far down?
Let's see, because I was walking. It's like probably like a 3-minute walk, I think, provided we walk the same speed pace.
All right then. Well,
I hope you find what you're looking for then.
yeah, you too. Think. Yeah, hopefully.
All right.
Alright.
Okay.
Larsa, go ahead and make another investigation check for what you're looking for.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's much better. 14.
14. Nice. You do find a small shop. There is. Find is a rough word. You are more pointed in the direction after. Would you have resorted to asking people?
Yes.
Yeah. They definitely would have pointed you to a small shop that everybody keeps calling Boggins. And that's it. They don't tell you anything about it. They just say, hey, yeah, go to Boggins. And they point
Okay.
you in a general direction. There is a shack, for lack of better words. There's gaps in the walls. The door is not exactly on its hinges. And there is a window, very small, even compared to you, that is broken in some of the panes.
All right. I'm gonna knock.
Okay. You knock and the door nearly falls off.
Oh,
Nearly.
great. Is it like slightly open?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay, can I see inside?
Yeah. It's dark, but also lit in several different places. Kind of like 5 or 6 candles on the end of their wax.
Okay. And so I can only see the candles, or can I see anything else in there?
Well, you don't have dark vision, so you can only really see the light coming from the candles.
Well, dang it. Does anyone respond to my knocking?
No.
Okay. Since it was pointed out to me, I'm gonna just cautiously walk in.
Okay. When you walk in, the first thing you notice is it smells a bit like decay in here.
Cool.
Secondly, your shoes are sticking to the floor a bit.
Oh no. I'm gonna cast light.
Cool. You cast it, and there are a ton of knickknacks around you. And as the light spell does continue where do you cast light on? I heard the spell, you have to touch something.
Shoot. Okay, can I use my club?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna
You
use
just got a
that.
shiny stick now.
That's totally fine. I'm gonna
Cool.
use it like a torch.
You hold it up, and the floor is covered with spiderwebs. Thick tendrils. Some of them as wide as your fingers. In the corner of the room, not the corner, in the back of the room, behind the counter, there is a couple curtains, patchwork, covered in dust, muck, darker shades of stains that you're not quite sure what they are. A bit of a breeze comes from those back curtains, and that waft of decay follows. Hi.
Oh. Hi.
If you don't mind putting out the light, it hurts my eyes.
I'm gonna put it behind my back so it's kind of blocked. But so I can still see a little bit.
Good enough. The curtains. You do get a bit more light compared to what it was in front of you. So it's a bit of a shade, what's in front of you, where the curtains are. Curtains part as two little, not little, they're about the size of your fucking palms. Black hooks pull the curtains apart. And a humanoid-ish face comes out with 8 beady black eyes on the front. Leading out even further, and it has gotten the smell has gotten past decay and is just now purely rot. As a humanoid torso with a, what's the word? Thorax? No. Abdomen? The back end of a spider. I want to call it an abdomen.
I
No,
think the normal ones of us call it the back end of a spider.
Anyways, the big end of a spider. Also follows, attached to the torso. It's a male S-ish face. It's a little hard to tell with the mandibles sticking out of his cheeks. Very pale skinned, long white hair pulled back, and 8 black spider legs moving in. Leans over the counter. Hi. Name's Boggins.
Boggins.
Yes.
Good to know. Place you got here.
Thank you. I keep it myself. Bits of the candlelight are flickering in the these aren't human eyes. They're very insectoid in shape and size. He does have a smile, but like I said, there's mandibles coming out the sides of his mouth.
I just came to look around. If you don't
Then
mind.
look. Go ahead, be my guest.
Cool. It's just yeah, I just kind of want to see the stuff that's around. And like kind of keep an eye on Boggins.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Okay. That's an 8.
8. Great. Every time you take a step like further away to a corner of the room, he does like step over the counter to get closer. Every time you take like a step towards the room, he does like step back. He is moving with you through this room. As for the items, honestly, it kind of looks like a antique store. Everything's just kind of on shelves. All of it is covered in a thin layer of webbing. At magic itself, there's not a lot. Some of them do have very apparent runes. There's no weapons. There's a necklace or two. There's a ring or there's about 3 different rings, and there's 1 scroll.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask about those ones.
Which ones?
the magical items. What do these items have stories behind them?
Stories. Well, I could spin a thread on that. Ha 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 ha.
Very funny.
Anyways, thank you.
Very
Which
real that.
one? Which one specifically do you have curious eyes for? Such pretty little eyes.
I was looking at the rings since I already got a necklace for myself.
Rings, rings, rings. Yes. Boggins scuttles forward. He gets very close to you.
We'll shift a little bit backwards.
Over here we have the ring of water walking. That's pretty self-explanatory. Got it from somebody that washed ashore. Apparently you can still drown while standing on water. After that, I have a ring that lets you speak with the wild animals of the world. So long as you don't make them too angry. And this third one gives you a little boost to your protective state. Wouldn't want anything getting past that arm of yours. His claw goes out and kind of scratches at your armor a little bit.
I'd appreciate you keeping your hands to yourself. Thanks.
Of course. His hands go behind his back.
Uh, how much would the protection one be?
That will somewhere in the variance of 430 gold, maybe.
Cool. Good to know. Looking around, really. So.
Are you looking to bargain? Something to trade, maybe?
Nah, I don't really have anything to trade, unfortunately.
Unfortunate indeed.
But it was nice to at least take a look.
Of course, do tell others about my shop. I'm lacking in business recently.
I think I will.
Thank
Give a
you.
smile. And then walk out. Is my it only oh that lasts for an hour. Can I dispel light?
Yeah, you can just drop it.
Okay. Cool.
And you walk out, and the smoke is a breath of fresh air.
Great. Cool. Well, that was an interesting encounter.
You're not afraid of spiders, are you?
No, not really.
Okay. I had a player who was, and she would not sit still the entire time the party was in that room.
It's uncomfortable, but I can deal with it.
Yeah, but that is Boggin's shop.
Cool.
As
Just a quick
for
look.
what?
Literally just a quick look.
Yep. As for let's go to Avendora.
Sure.
Yep.
So Avendora is going to he's going to go ahead and look for that shop that was mentioned by Clara.
Yeah. Again, there's no plaque. Seems like a little halfling woman is running the place. Hello?
Hi there.
What you want?
Well, you see, I'm just looking for some basic supplies. Twine, rope.
Yeah,
Such
we
as
got
that.
rope. Hang on. She fucking scuttles to the other. Not scuttles. That's Boggins. She
What?
quickly runs to the side of the room, starts grabbing like various different types of rope, and just runs back to you. All right, what you want?
He's gonna look for one that's a bit thinner and stronger.
Okay, yeah, I got silk rope. I got mithril rope. Wait, no, it's not for sale. Yes, it is. Very pricey. Very
Never heard of a
pricey.
spicy rope before.
Yes, I have spicy rope. She holds out a string
Just
that just has
twistless.
holds out a string that just has a variety of different peppers tied to it. Spicy rope.
Spicy rope. I see. Oh, thank you, my dear. I think I might go with the normal.
Good job.
I think I might. Shut up. I think I might go with the normal one there. And he's just gonna point at one of the. One of the ones that are I guess. Does it can't be like a nylon or plastic? I doubt they'd have that anyway. But like a thinner and stronger one.
Yeah, there's hempen rope.
Yeah, he'd go for hemp rope.
There's hemp rope, cotton rope, stuff like that. Yeah.
Probably go more for hemp.
All right, hemp rope. Right. Here you go. How much?
You're asking me how much there.
How much rope you want?
How much rope do I want? It's sold. Is it sold in 50 feet?
Yes,
Or-
it is.
Okay, I'll just take a single one of 50 feet.
All right,
Wanna-
50 feet, 1 gold.
Okay, so here's where we get to a dilemma.
Oh yeah, you don't have gold, do you?
Cause Avendora doesn't keep money.
Yep.
However, this isn't his first rodeo with buying things, and I think I told you when we were making his character that he keeps a bag and a pouch full of just gemstones that have no value to him, but people seem to like them for some reason.
Yeah.
And he uses these to buy things because to him he's not breaking his oath because he has no value for him. He doesn't, he has no,
Right.
or it doesn't mean really anything to him. In fact, he hasn't even really looked into why people like these, but he knows that people like shiny rocks. So he has just a bag of gemstones.
Would you have that on you after the house?
It depends. What's it taken from? I'm assuming that he'd immediately, if he didn't have it there, then he'd start building it back up. Like if he had it on him, he would keep it on him, and I do have him having a pouch on him. However, I guess it's up to you. Were those stones taken? If they were taken, then he would have been collecting them, just like as he traveled. So I guess it's up to you. Does Avendor have enough, like shiny rocks, to like please this woman? And gemstones.
Your stuff definitely would have been taken outside of what you got back from the house.
Okay, so when you wait, do I not have my pouch at all? Like that I keep all my stuff in?
Yeah, you don't.
Where am I keeping all my darts and such?
That is the mystery of D&D.
Okay, so he's just keeping it like tied around like one of the straps or something.
Yeah.
So he's gonna kind of like motion for his pouch, and realize that like, oh shit, I don't have that there. So, it seems that I've forgotten, my bag. And he's just
No
gonna
money?
kind of like, no. And he's gonna look down. He's gonna hand the rope back.
Come back with money. She takes the rope and just kind of puts it under the counter.
All right then. He's going to. Is there an alley nearby that seems like it doesn't have any one in it? Kind of like a small alley. Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, definitely. There's a couple
Wait,
alleys.
what's up?
Alleys.
Alleys? Okay. Evandor's gonna sneak down one of them.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the rope. He gave it back.
Yep.
He's gonna sneak down one of them. Do I need to roll anything, or is no one really paying attention?
Just make a general stealth check.
Okay. That's a 10.
Yeah, you're being rather stealthy.
Okay. He's kind of gonna freeze there for a minute, almost as if like he's not sure exactly what to do, or if he's pretty unsure of himself at that moment.
Mhm.
And he's going to whisper, in Celestial, "What do they do with them?"
Do with what?
The marbles. You know what I'm talking about. The marbles.
Oh,
The ones you gave them.
the gifts.
Gifts. Fuck off. What do they do with them? You said you needed me to have them use them. What do they do with them?
From the wall across from you, a face does form out of it.
Like
Stone
out of the
and wood.
materials?
Like out of the materials. Like kind of like in the Harry Potter movies where people's faces come out of the coals.
Oh, yeah.
Do with them while you hold them in your hand and you accept it, as with any gift.
So you just want them to keep them?
Oh,
To
it
hold
becomes a
these
part
marbles
of you.
to keep them with them? That's it?
Oh, when you accept them, they become a part of you. Gives you a little boost. You rejected yours.
Rejection, acceptance. Your terms are all over the place. Do you think it was acceptance when they touched that rock back at the house? You think that was acceptance?
Yes.
They just touched it. They're touching it now. They can't accept it. Doesn't automatically go into them now. What's the difference? Why do they have to accept
Knowing what
these?
you're
Why didn't they
doing.
have to accept them back there?
Knowing what you're doing. Like, the only difference was, back in the house, your choice was touch it or die of starvation and never leaving that place.
Yeah, well, I found a third way.
That is true. With the help of a, what do they call themselves? Goblin Mancer. Being stubborn. I like that. Can't
Yes,
wait
well.
for them to find their pillar.
So you just want them to hold them.
And to accept them. When they accept them, the
To accept them.
marble would vanish.
Fine. And he's gonna turn around and he's gonna walk out.
The face stays put, but it becomes very inanimate.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna leave.
Yep.
Go back to like where they said they'd meet.
Did you guys say where you?
No. but I'd assume that because Gary said he was going down to the docks to find a ship, we'd meet there.
Sure. All right. Clara, you do find the clothing store.
All right. I'll walk in.
Walk in. There is I would say a 3 crane, but I don't think you guys know what that is.
Not really, no.
3 cranes. If I can find the picture, I'll put it in the chat. Are a bug-like race that kind of. Where did you go? Don't tell me I got rid of it. All right, I'll just keep talking while I look for it. 3 queens. There is a 3 queen behind the counter, and he, or they, rather, being as you can't exactly tell they're bugs, are currently sewing something up. Not really paying much in mind to you.
All right, I'll glance at them, shrug, and then sort of look around what is within the shop.
Gotcha. I posted in the chat, I hope. Yep, that's a 3 queen.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
This one is not holding any weapons. It just has needles. That's currently so. 2 of its hands are like sewing fabric into other pieces of fabric, and the other 2 are like holding it up, holding it well in places.
Mm-hmm. So, basically, yeah, I may as well say this to the shopkeep instead of probably repeating myself. I'll say to them, hello there. I am looking for basically a set for an outfit. As you can see, I'm not really uh in a good spot fashion-wise. So I was wondering if there was anything you had that would, first of all, look good. I would expect that to be an underlayer for the most part that's really only worn indoors. And then secondly, something that retains heat well, because you know how it gets cold here. I imagine you have something like that, considering where you're working.
As you start talking, their head shoots up and looks at you with, again, bug eyes. So there's not a lot of expression on the face. When you do finish, you hear in your head, "Hello! Don't you look fantastic?" The 3 queen hops over the counter. This creature is easily 6'5", towering over you. My dear gods above, look at you! Aren't you just a spectacle? All 4 arms grab onto your shoulders and hold you at length. Now, are those sparkles part of your little morning routine, or is that just who you are?
Oh, well, I appreciate in an eye for the finer things. Yes, actually, this is just how my face is. It's a funny story, actually. I kind of got hit with some weird magic, and I think that it worked out just charmingly.
That is fascinating. You know what? I think I do have just the thing for you. Hang on one moment. Do you mind cashmere?
Go right ahead.
I like where this is going. You are my new favorite. He kind of just like boops you on the nose and very quickly walks to the other side of the room. Now, if you don't mind standing on that little pedestal there so I can get to a proper height to get your measurements out, that would be just fantastic.
Oh, absolutely.
I will say, as you're getting told this telepathically, there is clicking coming from the mouth
Okay.
where there are mandibles and looks like smaller things to help food go in. Now, I hope you don't mind the little intrusion into your mental space, being as that I can't exactly talk with my own lips here, being as I don't have any.
Oh, I understand. You have been plenty welcoming, and I do not mind.
So many people here in this town, a little mining town. Ugh. So many people here just like, oh, keep me warm, keep me safe, blah blah blah. Throws a piece of fabric at you. Hold that for me.
No problem.
Having somebody looking for something especially classy and warm. Mm-hmm. You are a light in the dark. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Runs up, starts pulling both arms pulling out measuring tapes, taking measurements on you. Now, what kind of cash grab are we looking here?
Um, well, I mean, I've got, I'd say, a decent amount of gold. Unfortunately, I've kind of had to make do with what I've been given since I didn't really plan this trip, but I have to say, on this trip, you are the most charming person I have met by far.
Thank you. I take that with the highest regards. See, I myself, by the way, my name is Bobby B. Nope, that's copyright. Hang on.
I was gonna say.
But my name is Bobby. Just Bobby.
A pleasure. I am, well, most people call me Glitterface, but I let my friends call me Clara, and I think you have already earned it.
Well, Clara, it is a fantastic day to learn your name. I am from a place called the Crimson Dunes. If you don't know it, it is just red sand everywhere. It is dreadful. It's hot.
Mm.
And nobody really cares for fashion. Like, oh yeah, survival. Avoid the giant red worms. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, not
Camouflage
here.
can have fashion, in my point.
Oh, absolutely not.
Now, you said just a few gold. Do elaborate on that. Some of these fabrics are hard to get to.
I think I could spare about 60.
60. Oh, my dear Claude, this is going to be fantastic. I'll only need about 20, but if you want some accessories, there are some available.
I will be sure to take a look.
As Bobby is working, what look are you going for, Clara?
I was thinking, so on the outside, it probably doesn't matter quite as much. Probably a nice color to to match the rest of what she's got going on. So probably complementary to a deep purple.
Mhm.
And um as much as can be done with probably something like a parka, so probably still like fluffy or frilly on the ends in some way. And then unfortunately, I think we would have to settle for pants of a similar style because I don't think that's really something that can be swapped out too easily with something that looks nice. On the underlayer, I was thinking probably some kind of fashionable sweater. Probably, um, I don't know what would be able to be done in terms of embroidery, but probably maybe some nice like vine or floral patterns along it. And I think like uh some some tasteful holes, I guess, maybe like around the shoulder area or something. Maybe something that makes it like double layered.
Mhm.
Um, in terms of specific colors, I don't know. I'd have to do a direct comparison, I think. I didn't plan for this. I didn't have 1 week preparation to answer the most important questions.
I looked up complementary colors for purple, and there's the actual complementary, Jesus, is
Yeah, like a
yellow.
gold.
The split is green and orange, and the secondary is a deeper green and a deeper orange.
Yeah, probably like some I think yeah, probably some golden tones would be nice. I think that the sweater probably like a maroon. I think
Mm.
that would be good, but like the overlayer would probably have to be like a brownish color, just considering that a lot of it's probably going to be like um more of those earthy tones realistically, but then maybe more of like a like the highlights and details could be in gold or orange.
Yeah. As Bobby works and you start mentioning how you want more gold, along the sewing lines of the actual fabric of that maroon color you're asking for, uh, all of the thread marks and actual thread he's using does have a very gold color to it. So there is that constant outlining of that shiny yellow color.
Mhm.
As for the parka, he does run over, pull off a coat that's already been pre-made, kind of just like holds it up. I can do something about this. Not my best work, bit of a rush job. He never came back for it. Such a rude man. Goes behind the counter, starts taking off pieces and sewing them back on. Now, do you want to be warmer or do you want to be move a bit more?
Well, I think in the worst scenarios, I can probably warm myself up. I know a thing or two about that. So I would say probably it's best that I have the most movement.
Can do, can do. You do hear a rip as he rips like the elbow, not the elbow, the armpit part of the parka and starts sewing in more fabric to allow more movement.
Mm.
He does return. All right, the outer layer is done. Here you. I'm just gonna set this to the side. As for the rest, I believe I can get this done without measurements. Within the next 2 hours, if you have time for that.
I believe I do. I have other people that are waiting for me, but I imagine they're probably more busy than I am right now. So I'm completely fine with that.
Fantastic. You can come back in 2 hours, or you can just sit by and have a little chit chat over some tea that I have from the Crimson Dunes.
Oh, I would have loved to sample the tea, and honestly, it is enchanting watching you work.
Thank you. I try. And he begins working again. He does point you towards like a little porcelain pot that is red, like very, very like ruddy red, almost rust in color. But it is smooth. It is ornate and very clean when you go over to pour. It's warm, though there is no warmer.
Oh. Is everything in the Crimson Dunes camouflage, as you say?
Well, everything has to be, because everything else, well, if it's in the air, it'll try to kill you, unless you're from the Grand Caravan, but God's forbid anybody actually find it when they want to.
Who
I tried for
exactly is
years.
hunting a teapot, though?
Oh, that's just aesthetic. I made it myself when I was, I want to say 3?
3?
Well, my race of people don't live very long.
Oh, that's dreadful.
Yeah, we get a good 30 years? 30 or so. We mature when we're 1, so
Well, I think the world could use more people like you. It would be lovely if you could stick around forever.
that
So many
would be
people.
lovely. But any good piece of art doesn't stick around forever. It does fade eventually.
Mm-hmm. The brightest lights burn out the soonest.
Mhm.
And it seems that a lot of these lights around here are gonna stick around for quite some time, unfortunately.
Oh, someone in
I-
particular?
I've met some rather stubborn people, some nice ones too, but there are. I'm sure you're familiar with the taps.
I live in Roni. Of course I'm familiar with the types.
Mm-hmm. See, Winter's Nest just doesn't have quite that charm that some of the other places I've been to have, which is unfortunate because the terrain itself is quite nice to look at times.
Yes, it is a spectacle during the sunset and the sunrise, but during the day of the storms, there is nothing to see. It's just white and snow. But the people here thrive somehow.
Almost like the life force is spite.
I would not be surprised. You guys continue your little banter for the next
Mhm.
couple hours. What I know Hex Jackson said he is AFK. So Larsa, what are you doing?
Um,
Quick question. Who has Crash?
yeah, that's
Oh,
what I was wondering actually.
I didn't even think about that.
Playing in the middle of the street, that's all.
Probably not Clara.
Just have him like leaned up against some random building.
Uh, I mean, I could have taken him, but
Would you have given him to Garrett?
uh, mm, probably not. Yeah, you know what? I probably would have taken him and then just left him outside of the shop while I looked inside.
Cool. So what are you doing, Larsa, for the next couple hours?
Uh,
I should say, where do you go anywhere?
I would like to find a tavern.
All right. Make an investigation check. Like I said, there's no signs.
I'm sucking at that for right now. That's a 9.
9? Well, it's not very hard. Being as you just have to follow the scent of something brewing.
Cool. It's me dragging a cart of a person or sled with a person in it to a tavern.
There was now that Jackson has returned, there was a small stipulation on who had crashed during this little excavate.
Yes.
And it has been declared that Larsa has crashed.
Got it. That's probably the best decision. Yeah, although she is the smallest one, so
That is true. I think she might be the strongest, though.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna go into the tavern.
It is.
Yeah,
buck
with
wild.
Crash.
There, all the
Prop
tables
him
are
up.
full.
Put a mug
Yeah,
in his hand.
Pretty much, yeah.
Weekend of Bernie's.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Is he okay?
Fine. Nothing wrong with him.
Yeah.
Had-
Another round for my friend here.
Exactly.
There is a elven woman behind the counter, currently running in between a bunch of different patrons, ordering food, getting mugs of some liquid. There's an actual menu. I lost the word for a second. Scribbled on some wood behind the counter. And yeah, it smells of food, alcohol, and general smell of bodies in a small, cramped, very heated room. No, it was not really cramped. It's pretty decently sized, about 40 feet in length and about 30 in width.
All right. Confidence issues. That's it. Hey, bartend. Can I get?
1 second. Okay, what can I get for you?
What do you have on the menu? Not necessarily able to read that, but yes.
Well, if you're looking for a bit of drink, we have ale, we have vodka. If you're looking for a challenge, we have a thing called Gideon's Brew. A very large orcish man just kind of flinches at the mention of it. But if you're looking for food, if you're looking for a bit of grub, we have stew cooking right now. That's a special for the day. We could get you some jerky. We have rabbit, like rabbit steak.
Probably
Yeah,
have
bread.
some
Yeah,
of that
lots of
stew.
bread. What now?
I'll probably have some of that stew.
All
And
righty.
also-
Well, rabbit. The stew is going to be about 7 copper pieces. But if you want to put down a bigger coin, we can always come back and call that a tab for now in case you want something else.
Stew and ale.
Stew and ale? Alrighty, that's going to come out to about a silver piece.
Silver piece, I can do that. And I'll flick a coin to her.
All right, takes a silver. I'll be right back. She kind of throws in a very, very hefty looking metal box. A couple minutes go by. Nobody really tries to talk to you, especially with the unconscious tabaxi next to you.
Fine.
She does come back
propped
with
up in a bar stool.
just kind of swinging your feet back and forth.
How old is Larsa?
How old is Larsa?
Yeah.
She is 47.
Oh, okay. Kind of like imagining this this barkeep reaching under and just like pulling out a flip book with like all different races and drinking ages on it.
All right, let's hang on.
Probably be older, but
After a couple minutes, the barkeep does come back, and she sets down a human-sized mug of ale and a human-sized bowl.
grinning.
Oh, right, that'll just looks at you. Oh, you know what? It'll be fine. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming. You enjoy that. She kind of runs off.
Oh, I will. Dig in.
All right. You go ahead and dig in, and how long do you want to be there?
I mean, I'm enjoying, the
A hot meal.
ambience and a hot meal. Yes, hot seasoned meal.
Mhm.
Maybe like 2 hours.
All right. So, Avendora, what are you doing after your little conversation?
I was literally just typing to you what I was doing after the conversation, but I'll just say there. He's down by the docks. He's exploring it, trying to scout out. Not really going to be seen by anyone, but kind of scouting out Gary, and then he's going to see if sorry, he's going to see if he can get on top of a ships like Are there any ships there that are of decent mast?
Yeah, there's a couple.
He's gonna get on, like, try to clamber up to the top of one of them, see if he can see out over the town, get a good lay of the land, so he knows his way around.
All right. There's one of decent mast, though the ship itself kind of looks like a shit show.
Mhm.
It only has 2 masts. One of them is much larger than the other in the back. There are holes all over the place in the hull.
Uh-oh.
It's not sinking weirdly. On the back, the ship's name is the Asiago.
Hmm.
It doesn't seem to be manned currently until you get to the top and you hear snoring. You look down and there is a elf. Old, about middle-aged for an elf. Just kind of asleep. There is a telescope on his side.
Can I roll history?
Yeah, making a history check. What are you trying to roll history for?
Elves don't sleep, so I'm gonna try to... That's a nat 1. He has no fucking clue.
Yep. It's like, oh, that's weird.
Oh, that's odd. Alright.
So, found out
But me
something.
as the player am freaking the fuck out.
I found out something.
Yeah.
Elves can sleep.
They
just
can.
get a long rest with a trance. So this person is feeling
Interesting.
very safe right now.
Okay. Right. Wait, are you sure? I guess, yeah,
Yeah.
it's the Eledrin that are the only ones that cannot sleep.
Yeah. So elves
And it's the elves.
can't be put to sleep unwillingly. Like
Interesting. Okay.
sleep spell or stuff like that, they can't be put to sleep, but they can choose to sleep.
Interesting.
They
Okay,
just
cool.
don't, because it's better just wait 4 hours in a slight
Yeah.
meditation state and then go back to what you were
Takes
doing.
longer. And
Yeah.
it's better.
Like, why are you wasting time?
Yeah. Okay, nice.
Yeah. You get a pretty good view of Roni. You do notice Larsa being a bit lost for a second and then walking into some building.
Like a tavern?
You assume. There's
Okay.
no sign.
Alright.
You can also see Garrett with his hood off. Speaking to a ship, a couple of docks down from you. To a ship's captain. Or you assume to be the captain. Being as he's this person is wearing a captain's hat, the tri-corner hat, but it's also being worn by a gnoll.
Hmm.
For those
I
of you
kind
who
of
don't,
want to continue.
I love gnolls.
Abby, do you know what a gnoll is?
No.
They're hyena people.
Oh.
They're babies.
They're real cute looking until you fight them. Then it's a
They're
problem.
Babies.
He's gonna try to jump from the mast he's currently on to the mast of that ship if it's close enough.
You could.
Or he's gonna travel along masts until he can get to that ship. And he's gonna try
Yeah.
to listen and. Do you need me to make any rolls or?
You can fly, so I'm not gonna say acrobatics check. I'm gonna say a stealth check to not be noticed,
Stealth check?
or to wake up the elf by you.
That is gonna be a 26.
Fuck. Yeah, nobody notices a fucking thing. You don't leave a feather behind. Nothing.
All right, I'm flying too, so I get advantage. Because for silent flight, that's another 26.
Jesus. Yeah, nah, you're good.
Nice. So I'm gonna try to get as close as I can to listen in on the conversation, hear what the prince and him are saying to each other.
As you get in, you get about in the middle of the conversation. Yeah, I know it's gonna be an expensive trip, especially turning on the fucking engines, but just let us go through. That's the wrong accent. Let us go through. Take us across. You'll be recompensed. Nope.
You'll be recompensated.
Recompensated. I was supposed to say reconciled. I'm like, that's not it either. Thank you. You'll be recompensated for any expense that is along the line. We just need to get to town not as fast as possible. I don't see the real issue with the money. It's the fact that you're bringing people on that aren't you, Prince. Tesh just messaged me back saying, cool deal. Now, I'm all for a little stealth mission, but more people means more eyes, and more eyes mean more noses and ears and all the other bits that can collect information. I know, Natsha, I know, but it is paramount that we get there soon and fast. So, and this group is very handy. They've done a fantastic job so far in protecting me. But not seeing it through would be rude of me, and quite frankly, I would not have enough money to pay you and pay this group for their complete mission. Well, when you put it like that, fine. They can get on. Where are they? That is looks Garrett does a 180. Shit. I'm going to go find them. We did not agree on meeting place. You do that.
He also told us to explore.
Yeah.
Basically.
Go explore. Shit. Wait.
Is Garrett gonna start walking away?
Yeah.
All right. As he does, Avendor's gonna drift down right by him and start walking right beside him, kind of not telling him anything. Just.
Are you just gonna like match his stride and be a shadow?
Yeah.
Sick. I would say make another stealth check, but with your flying, do it. Make a stealth check.
Okay.
You would get advantage because you are flying for a moment when you land.
Well, I'm glad I got advantage because the first roll I got was a natural 1.
Oh,
So I would have face planted right next to him. But no, the second one was
this is gonna be sick.
second one was 23.
20. Okay, yeah. It takes him like a solid 5 minutes.
I'm gonna
Are you
well,
right next to him, or are you keeping your distance?
he's right next to him. He's not gonna try to I mean he is he's being a stealthy bitch, but he's
Yep.
not like a couple seconds after he starts walking with him, he's just gonna. Well, I saw Lars enter in the tavern over there.
What? Oh, Avendor!
Like you said, we need stealth.
That was impressive and terrifying.
Don't worry. My eyes and ears are not a pair you have to be afraid of.
You heard that, didn't you?
You don't know much about Auden, do you?
No.
Well, I saw Lars entering a tavern over there with our unconscious friend. I don't know where Clara is, but I guess that isn't much of a loss. Let's go to the tavern.
Yes, let us go.
We're gonna barge into the tavern.
Okay. Larsa, you've been there for a solid like half an hour now.
He's gonna sit at the bar next to Crash.
Crash is like
At the other side.
Do I notice?
Are you gonna do it stealthily?
Not really. He's this is like a, the prince is there, so he's just gonna kind of like walk in and sit down without being that stealthy.
Yeah, so you do notice, Larsa, that Avendor sits next to Crash. Crash is like mumbling in his sleep.
Lassa, so are you drunk? I'm just noticing your face. You seem a bit slumpy.
I'm still working on my first drink, thank you.
What I meant was, you. Hey, could you buy me a drink, please? I don't have any money.
All right.
I'm gonna look at the menu. It's like, did you say there was a menu?
Yep.
It says here there's something called like Gronax Spite. What is that? I'm talking to the barkeep. No, I'm talking to the bar. Sorry. Just talking to himself, I guess, because I didn't call the barkeep over.
Gonak spot. I'm not entirely certain. I think the chef put that there earlier.
Oh wait, it says spit. What is this? Gornak spit. I'll try some spit.
Go ahead and point at the menu where you see that.
Okay, I have a very important choice to make. Is that actually on the menu, or is Avendora gaslighting the fuck out of this barkeep who's worked here for decades? I thought that was like the one you mentioned before, the drink you mentioned before, but it might be something completely different.
Oh, Gideon's Brew.
Gideon's Brew, not Gornak Spit. So I guess he's just illiterate, which I guess makes sense. They can't read that well. Okay, yeah, actually, fuck it. Avendor's illiterate. New thing on the character sheet.
I mean, it makes sense based on where he grew up.
So he can speak enough to know like it's that forms a good sound. That's that, but he can't really. He has no idea. Lassa, do you think you could is that what that says, or I'm not.
Are you talking about Gideon's Brew, sweetie?
Yes, that's what I meant.
Brett, how old are you?
Obviously, yes. I'm not actually sure. It's Lassa. Have we ever decided how old we? So what I meant by that. So, I don't think he knows. I don't think he kept track of that.
Are you a full-grown adult?
I believe so.
I
Oh, did you just ite me? Okay.
she's like she said I, but
Just
Look,
All
he
right.
seems to be talking. The barkeep turns to you, Larsa. He seems to be talking to you a lot. Do you know this person?
Yeah, we've traveled together.
Is he an adult?
Yes.
Is he one willing to understand his own actions?
Avender's just look at the biggest puppy dog eyes an owl can muster.
Which are pretty big because
Really have to think about this.
Yeah.
the reason she leans in, the reason why I'm saying is because Gideon's brew is kind of strong. It has a bit of a reputation here.
I'm willing to see what happens.
Okay, that's 1 gold piece.
All right, I'll slide it to her.
All right.
Thank
She
you.
stands up, reaches behind her, and there's a hefty sized bell above the metal box. Ting 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 ting. We got a challenger!
Oh, no.
And all heads turn towards you, Avendora.
So, I'd like to make a statement. Avendora's plan was to buy that and then trade it with with Clara when she showed up. Now everyone's looking at him, and he can't. He's established his presence, so he can't hide. And he,
Don't draw too much attention, of course.
I didn't think of.
She opens up the metal box behind her and pulls out this tiny little metal keg. It's roughly the size of a football. Sets it down, and there's a spigot. Gets a glass shot, a shot glass. Sets it down, turns the nozzle, and this black liquid comes out and moves at the pace of syrup. Just starts to pour in. Takes it a second. She closes it off. Takes the keg, puts it back in the box, closes the box, and slides a shot to you. That there's Gideon's brew.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is at these moments I wish I put more points into Constitution.
I love how Clara was given the look to not draw attention. And here we are.
Clara isn't here, right?
No, Clara
Clara's not
is
here. Clara is still
currently
Yeah.
having sparkling conversation with a
Grand old time.
fashionista bug.
So he is fucking terrified. But he's not gonna show it. Or gonna do his best not to show it. So
Encouraging thumbs up from Larsa.
okay, I got it. He's going to take it.
Yep.
Lift it up into the air, kind of rotate it around.
Yep. You cannot see through it. It is opaque.
All right. He's gonna put it to his beak, and as he does that, a large clashing, clattering noise happens over in the corner of the bar.
How does it happen in the corner of the bar?
He uses minor illusion.
Nice. About 3 heads turn.
You, in this moment, God, I don't know if I have enough key for this.
I'll say, as you have it to your beak, you do smell it. It smells very like you smelled the vodka before. This is so much stronger. It's almost burning bits of the feathers around your mouth.
I guess this would have to be performance then, because he doesn't want to drink it. He really doesn't want to drink this.
Good.
He's gonna go ahead and
She's gonna do the barkeep's gonna do an insight check on you.
because he's taking so long.
Yeah. Leans
Okay.
in. You know, if you don't want to do it, you can just say so. You can put it back in the bottle.
That's not an option at this point.
Of course it is. We can just say the challenger said no.
Okay.
And give the gold piece
Okay.
back.
That's. Oh, it's refundable?
Sure, you haven't drinking it yet. Or, you know, your little friend over here looks over at Larsa. Could do it too. Give it to her instead. Maybe a little nappy boy right here. She pokes the tabaxi.
He's gonna rotate it around, stare her dead in the eye, and he's gonna fucking drink it, I suppose.
More than 8 on the insight. She thought you were being a coward, not trying to get out of it.
Okay.
She saw fear, not I'm trying to I have other plans.
Okay. Well,
You
I
drink
should have
it?
counter incited. Yeah, I already committed to it.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
I've probably taken it.
Okay. So,
You just have to beat a 12.
okay, he gets a 13. We're good. Or
Okay. It moves down your throat like sludge, burning the entire way down.
he's gonna go ahead and swallow it and hold it.
Yeah, it just sits
The next
in your
round.
sternum. Every time you breathe out, it's just that burning sensation. And you get very drunk very fast.
He's gonna try to hide it. However, you just said I'm very drunk. So
People do.
he's gonna try to hide it.
Cool. Make a performance check at disadvantage. You're drunk.
Fun.
Our
Well-
sister's very interested.
That's gonna be a 3.
3. No. You know how drunk people get was like, I'm not drunk. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm okay. That's what Avendor is feeling right now. You also feel fantastic. You feel like you could you feel like you could fight 30 bears at once.
Oh damn yeah.
The barkeep leans over to you, Larsa. Wow, he's awake. That is very unusual. Most people kind of just pass out right there after they drink it.
Good thing, because then I'd have to carry 2 of them.
Yeah. Or, you know, if he died from it, which we've had in the past.
Does this get through the does he hear that?
Yes.
Maybe you should have a warning about that.
Yeah, no, we you have a point, yeah.
Might not be okay. I'm gonna make a medicine check.
Yeah, go ahead and make a medicine check.
Cool. That is 17.
Cool. The fact that this man is awake is a miracle.
Miracle. It's a miracle.
Miracle.
Yeah, he is extremely drunk. You've seen this very few times, even with the heaviest of drinkers. More than likely, he ain't gonna be moving from that spot.
Cool. Yeah. Get him some water.
My
Avondor, the
gizzard is on
world is
fire.
spinning like a top. You just imagine an owl person with a fucking bug.
You're a good one. And he's gonna point to like poke Crash. You. And you little one. You're good. I don't
Glad you
trust
think
you
so.
yet, but I will. I will.
What about
Yeah.
Kara? No
Wow.
response. No response.
The silence speaks volumes.
Damn.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna look confused.
Thought I was gonna get some actual feelings out of you.
Not gonna lie, I half expected Avondor to pour it down Crash's mouth.
You know what? That was half of my decision. Other half.
I was thinking about taking it from him, but I realized I probably should have made an insight check.
Maybe.
But yeah.
But he didn't fall unconscious. The barkeep comes back after serving some people. He's still awake. Damn. Lost a bet. But
Did she
because
put water in front of him?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Because he's still awake and he didn't pass out from the brew, you do get half your money back for the day.
For the day?
For the day.
I'm a little bit confused by that sentence.
So, by the time we close, any money you spend, you get half of it back. Or I should say, as long as this man here is skunked out of his mind. It's a way
Interesting.
for us to get people to try it, spend the gold outside of the usual silver and copper.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a shot of vodka.
Alrighty. That'll be a silver.
A silver.
Yeah.
What about Clara?
Silver.
What about Clara?
I'm sure she'll find her way somewhere. Sometime. I'm also, before I take the shot, I'm gonna turn to Garrett. I hope this hasn't put too much of a wrench in your plans.
No. The ship, the captain needs time to get his crew back on the board.
All right. You want a shot?
So,
You did say you wanted a stiff drink.
that is true, yes. Not as stiff as the one that Avondora is recovering from, but a stiff one indeed.
What's also rough is that Avondora is the only person that actually knows for sure where Clara is.
That is true. He does put down his own. He does put down a gold. I'll just take a glass of vodka with some water in it. The barkeep takes it, brings back a pint-sized, looks at it, smells it. Less vodka than I would have hoped, but okay. He does start drinking.
They deserve to know.
What are you saying over there?
Ah,
I'm tired.
Maybe not. All right.
yeah.
Cut back to Clara. The time has passed, and the clothes are done. Here you go, my Clara. Go ahead and put them on, darling. I want to see how you look.
This is looking great. Yeah, sure. I'll wait a moment. I should probably get rid of these other rags though. Give me 1 second. I'm sure you have a spot in the back or something, right?
Oh, of course. Changing room's right over there.
Lovely. I'll go over there and switch into the fancy new clothes I've been given.
Alrighty.
I'll come out and give a little spin. Ta-da!
You look fantastic. Oh, and I added this little feature, if you don't mind me showing. He walks up. This little string here. If you pull
Mhm.
it, give it a little tug, it will snap, and your midriff will show for when you're in these hotter seasons. To put it back on, you just bring it back up, and you could tie it back off, or if you have the mending cantrip, you can just do it up yourself there.
Well, aren't you just a funny little spellcaster, you?
Oh, I learn a trick or two when you're in the business.
How
Couple
do you get
mages who
the chance to have all these little fun bits? Doesn't most people come in and say, "I would like a a dinosaur leather jacket with nothing on it, and I want it to look like I just ripped it off of a corpse."
Funny enough, I have had somebody do that, and it was a disgusting experience trying to get done. But this is a port town. People do come in. They head from Ligny right after. But, when the occasional mage comes by, they're usually broke, except for the occasional spell scroll. But I just give the ones that I have no skill set for over to Buggins. Like shivers. Disgusting thing.
What's that
But he
Boggins
pays.
fella like?
Buggins, I know I myself cannot say, but he is more insect than man.
Mm,
Disturbing on so many levels. Just the way he looks at you like you're prey
ugh.
constantly. Cat keeps his hands to himself. I'm not one to speak, but at least I'm nicer about it. I give compliments when I do it. I don't just graze. His arms go out very gently, touching a piece of cloth that's hanging up.
Mm. Now you mentioned something about accessories as well. I heard that.
Yes, I have some necklaces, some tiaras, if you're feeling up to it. I have some bracelets, rings. None of them are enchanted. I'm not that good.
Mm. Yeah, everyone has their own skill sets. You can't have them all. But, hmm. I don't feel like the bracelets really come out too much. Was buried under this parka, but maybe a ring or two could be nice. Maybe I could come across someone later who makes it even more fancy magic setup. Maybe I'll learn how to do that one day. Who knows?
Who knows indeed. All right, we have he pulls out a box from behind the counter. It's rather small, about the size of, I was supposed to say laptop, and then I realized laptops have a variety of sizes. It's about 5x4. He opens it up. All right, we have a couple of selections here. We have some topaz, sapphires, rubies. We have one that's diamond.
I
And then
was
we have some
thinking,
that's just plain gold and silver.
probably sapphire with a silver band. I think that'd be good.
That can be done. It is right here. It should be the proper size. If not, I can just bend it a bit. It's a very weak metal. He gives it to you, and it fits on not it fits on snugly, not too tight, but also not very loose.
Well, this is looking nice. How much is this little ditty?
You know what? I'll give you a little deal. If you buy the entire outfit and maybe, let's say, a couple swaths extra, like a scarf or two, including with that, we'll chalk it up to about 40 gold in total.
All right. I think I could actually use a scarf now that I think about it.
I love this presence, this breath of fresh air. He turns behind him and does like pull off a couple scarves that have been wrapped up in kind of like a massive rolling pin situation. Each one of them is a solid piece of fabric with that is a solid color, thicker, kind of cottonish. Not cotton, wool, kind of like wool, but the ends have been dyed. Some of them are green, some of them are yellow, purple, just the rainbow. But all of the main colors is that cream color wool.
Mhm.
He does hand you 3 scarves.
I think I'm in on the purple on this one. Kind of functions in as hair extensions in its own way, you know, if I drape it around like this and I just have it hang down there, it's kind of makes
Mhm.
that whole idea, I think.
I love it. I wish I had hair. His not clawed. His 3-fingered hand just goes up to the top of his head and to just brush away nothing.
I'm sure you can make do with something. I've seen people with wigs before.
Yes, but have you ever seen one of me with a wig? It's not
Well,
very good.
to be honest with you, I haven't really seen one of you before, if I'm recalling correctly.
Well, that is a joy to know that your first sighting of a three queen is myself. A
Yes,
sight
you've
to
made an
see.
excellent impression.
I think I do have a cousin that also made it out of the Crimson Dunes. He has a shop in a little is a bit of the wrong word, a rather good-sized city called Yeon over in town. Runs a little
Hmm,
shop called Knickknacks. He does some tattoo work.
interesting.
Now, when you go in, he's a bit, how do I put this? I can call myself eccentric because I have a good presentery of myself. He's crazy,
Hmm, how fun.
yes, but he does do good work, and frankly, the little fucker can do more magic than I can.
Oh, I'm sure that's not true.
You
I have to
flatter me.
say, your tailor work is magical and it's on its own.
Stop it! That is. Do come back.
I will try my best. I unfortunately have to um, leave Winter's Nest for a while. Unfortunately, it's what I have to be doing, but I'll try my best to come back. You alone have made Winter's Nest worth revisiting, though I'm sure I'll find others as well that will make it worth it, so I'm not expending too much effort just for the one. But once I get myself the opportunity to have a wardrobe to expand, I'll be sure to keep you in mind. Now, one other thing.
Of
Um,
course.
do you know a cobbler by any chance?
A
Because,
cobbler.
I think I could be maybe using some better boots. Something that I'm actually not sure if I would need to go through snow anymore, but I think something maybe that clacks on those hard royal floors, really makes an appearance. That could be fun.
I was going to ask if you're looking for durability or for show, but I think show is what we're aiming for here.
Always show.
There is... He thinks for a moment. Make a persuasion check.
All right.
I'm going to say with advantage. He likes you a lot.
Okay. That is dirty 20.
Dirty. Nice. You know what? You know that Buggins I mentioned? The creep.
Indeed.
If you find his shop, I should say, when you find his shop, if you so choose, I have a commission that I asked him to find or create himself. He does do the little magic on the side. I was going to use this commission. It was a pair of boots. I was going to use them until he came back with the design, and they wouldn't fit.
You really got to get those measurements in beforehand.
I am learning my lesson when it comes to making things that aren't my own. Buggins said, "Oh, he knows. Oh, wow. How does Buggins sound? Yes, I know what you're talking about. I can make those for you, my sweet little Bobby." Ugh. He occasionally calls me his, what was it? Sugar cube? And I am uncomfortable instantaneously. It does not... I don't want to go over there again. But if you want the shoes, they're yours. Boots.
But if I go over there and just say, hey, those shoes that you were going to give Bobby, well, they're mine now, I don't think he's going to listen to that necessarily.
That is true. You know what? He pulls out a piece of parchment and starts scribbling on it. All right. This is yours now. I do hope you come back, and this should be enough for Bobby to hand over the merchandise. Hopefully, he hasn't sold it.
All right. And did he say it was 30 or 40 for the whole deal?
It was 40 for the whole deal.
All right. I'll make sure to pay him then. I'll mark that off of my stuff. There we go. Right. Well, I'll go check on that. You have yourself a lovely time. It was enchanting meeting you, and I hope that we get to meet again.
I do too.
Ta-ta! I will leave and probably ask around for Boggins now.
Alrighty. You are pointed and towards the direction of Boggins with the same "Dear God, they're not going to do it" look that Larsa got.
Mm.
And you find the shitty little shack.
I will head in.
You head in, and with your improved dark vision, you can see in this place just fine.
All right. I'm looking for Boggins.
Hi. The same smell of decay that Larsa got wafts forward as the curtains open to this very half human, half spider figure. More spider part than human. I'm Boggins.
Right. So I was sent by Bobby. He gave me this little order right here saying that I could have those boots that he commissioned.
Let me see that. He reaches out and kind of snatches the paper from your hands. Looks it over. Looks at you, looks it over. And here I was hoping to see Bobby again. He puts the paper in his mouth and like turns around and heads to the back of the shack. Comes back out, and there is from DM to player, it looks like a pair of cowboy boots.
Uh,
They are heeled with about 3-inch wedges. Very nice looking leather. And where the seams are, if you take a closer look, it is a bunch of little runes. And I believe you are a tiefling, so you would understand Infernal.
all right. What do they say?
It's not really it is more inscription of the enchantment, but the basic meaning you get behind it is is some sort of evocations, abjuration spell.
Okay.
I suppose these are yours now.
Indeed. So, what's this spell that it's got on it?
Oh,
Oh, AFK.
oh, get on. Get pass away.
Hello.
You
Hold
got
on,
left there
hold
for
on.
a second.
I know I got kicked because I was inactive.
There's when you use these, you can use these boots once or maybe a few times a day, for lack of a better description. I haven't tested them out myself. I cannot wear them. But you activate it, and for a small duration, you can teleport up to 60 feet, and what you leave behind is a bit of a fiery explosion for a small space. I wanted to keep my little sugar cube warm when he got out and safe in case.
I see. Um, a little piece of advice about Bobby.
He leans
It
in real close. Yes.
it seems to me that you might be coming on a little bit strong. Now, I'm something of a people person, and I pride myself on that. And I think something that you could do for yourself is maybe give Bobby a little bit of space. And when you do come across him, maybe present yourself in a more palatable manner to him. Because,
Palatable.
well, think about what Bobby lacks presentation wise and maybe in people. And think about how you could embody that kind of person. Because I talked to him just recently and we got along swimmingly. And I think
Swimmingly.
I think that that comes down to um, presentation and shared interest. See, Bobby really loves talking about fashion. In fact, this little number that I've got here was made by Bobby, and I think it looks quite fashionable, and he is quite good at his job. So maybe if you indulged him a little bit in that, you could maybe improve your relationship with Bobby in some manner. That's just something to think about. Thanks for the boots, though.
Palatable. I'll think about it. Space. He's revealing like a lot of the key words. Like he's tapping on his chin, looking back and forth, looking around the place. I see. Your insight has been much helpful. You should go.
I'm just doing what I do. Ta-ta.
What is your name?
My name's... Everyone calls me Glitterface.
Glitterface. Okay.
It's easy to remember
Glitterface.
because of the
The
glitter face.
glitter. I see. Have a good day, Glitterface.
And you, Boggins? I will head out, and my assumption the whole time was that we would meet at the port, considering that that's what Garrett was talking about doing. So even though I technically know that's not the right place to go, I'm still going to go to the port.
Yeah. This would easily have taken about 3 hours for you. So the situation between Larsa, Avendora, and Garrett going to the bar, spending some time there. Yeah, you guys. For you three, Avendora, you're just coming out of the stupor before the door. Like you're going from drunk to hangover real fast.
Okay.
The door to the bar, to the tavern, slams open, and the entire doorway is just filled with this mass of a person. Ha! I have the crew ready! Garrett just looks up. No, not sure yet. I believe it is time to go. No, that's he does. Garrett does like crashes sled, starts pulling him towards the door. All right, Garrett, man, that's paying me. It is time to leave.
I'm gonna help shoulder Avendora.
Okay,
Where are we going?
to my
Garrett.
ship.
We're gonna
There.
fire the ship?
Who is
Maybe.
Clara?
What? What?
Find out.
As you get closer,
Guys.
while he's not being backlit, you do notice, Larsa, that this is a knoll.
Okay.
Standing about 6 foot in height. I should say like 6'5". In height, he is wearing the tricorn captain's hat with a navy coat. And on his hip, you do notice he is currently he has a flail and a holster. I'm sorry, let me get out of the way. He steps out of the doorway.
Why, thank you kindly. Just gonna follow Garrett.
Alrighty, you guys head that way. Clara, you are at the banks. You were at the port.
All right.
What?
I was gonna look around for them. Do I even roll investigation because they're not there?
They are not there.
Yeah.
Up in the crosses of a ship that's relatively close, a figure leans down. What you doing down there, mate?
Well, I'm looking for some people because I came here with them and I was trying to find. Basically, I was under the impression that we were going to meet at the port. Have you seen a human around? He's got like a hood and stuff, and I think he's got like a big scar or something.
Maybe. What's it to you?
Well, I'm traveling with them, and I didn't really want to lose them, because that would be inconvenient. And maybe it's like a halfling and an owlin as well. If they've come around here, they probably didn't come together because we kind of split up for a bit. But yeah, one of them, maybe.
Alan. Now there is something quite interesting. I got a little buddy, and that's a wrong accent. Crocky. I got a buddy. Nope. Jesus fuck.
Anything to
I'm
get
sorry,
that extra.
I've ruined it by not responding in Australian.
Southern is just so fucking contagious for me.
Mm.
Well, I'm just gonna go with it. I wouldn't look too far. You know, it's just
Why?
a small town. But the owling, that's interesting. I was taking a little nap up here. Had my familiar keeping an eye on me, and a owl fella just hopped up here, taking a look around.
Yeah, he's a Snoopy sort.
Now my fellow Amelia, being the type, hopped on, took a little spin with them. So wherever they are, I'll just have a little look-see. You see one of his eyes turn a very deep purple. I should say that his right eye turns a very deep purple, and the bits around the mouth and nose, little bits of like purple flame come out. Yeah, they're heading this way.
Oh, well, I guess that's convenient. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, while we're waiting, what's your name?
Everyone calls. Ugh. You know, I've been so caught up in everything that I almost completely forgot that I have a little thing that I do for this. Howdy, ahoy, and hello, saccharine stranger. Known as a world-renowned performer to some, the Goblin Mancer to others, and known to all but the closest confidants as Glitterface, I am pleased to make or remake your acquaintance. If it's a performance you're after, do not stutter to ask. In any otherwise, I am pleased to oblige.
The right side of his face completely erupts in like purple fire. A performance! A young female face forms out of the fire. The elf kind of covers it up. Not now, Nimza, not now.
You got a friend in there?
Eh. I'm watching over her for a while.
Oh, that sounds so fun. If it's just for a while. I imagine if it was forever, that would get a little bit tiring, but
Just until she gets her magic back. Or
hmm.
enough to go back to where she's from.
Do you know each other outside of this whole magic thing you're doing right now, or did she kind of magically pop into your head one day?
You know, I think that'll be a story for a different time. Being as
Fair.
you're called Glitterface to the closest confidants.
To all but the closest confidants, yes.
All but. Name's Luca. Luca Thorn.
I have no idea how to spell that.
Lour. Sorry, Loucar. Lucar.
Ah, okay.
And then Thorn is like Thorn.
Okay.
The one you saw there is my Jenny companion.
A genie?
Yeah, Jin.
Ah, right.
Her name's Nimza. She pops out occasionally. Not supposed to. Supposed to keep a low profile. He looks down at his spyglass.
Well, it seems like she's the inquisitive type, so that must be really torture being stuck in there the whole time.
She's young.
Yeah. I'd really hate to be a passenger and be forced to be quiet the whole time. I've got this friend who doesn't, well, I mean, as much of a friend as you can be under the circumstances, that doesn't really like me talking so much. So sometimes they make me shut up because they got a spell for it, which is rather inconvenient. So I understand how Nimza feels somewhat, and that's no fun.
Yeah. His eye turns the purple color again. Well, I would continue this conversation, but seems your friend's right behind you.
Oh, is that so? I'll turn around.
You turn around, and there is Larsa, Avendora, and Garrett, and a very tall Knoll.
And also Crash.
Yeah. And Crash. Yeah.
Just making sure.
Uh,
What did you do?
are we there? Where are we?
On Avendora's shoulder, a bit of a poof of the purple fire, recognizable to what you saw erupt from Lucar's face, moves up about like 6 inches from Avendora's shoulder up skyward, and there is a pixie standing there, also wearing like pirate garb, has an eye patch, shortcut hair, a tiny
pixie cut,
little
if you will.
cutlass. What?
A pixie cut, if you will.
Yes. Male. You know, I never seen anybody. I truly mean anybody. Avendora, there is a voice on your shoulder. Flies up.
Flash is swatting at it.
Hey, that's enough of that. Flies up. I've never seen anybody just hop onto someone else's ship and then fly away.
You're
the
not
pixie
Clara.
Flies by. No, I'm not Claw. I'm fucking Jimmy.
Fucking Jimmy.
Excellent.
Kind of the name is fucking Jimmy.
I don't
You
know.
don't
Maybe
want to
it's like
learn.
it's like a sailor name, maybe.
Who are you?
I'm Glitterface.
Hi.
Hi. Please tell me that Avendora was the quiet drunk type of person this time. Because I remember explicitly being stared at and told to not grab attention. So if Avendora
hey,
ended up...
he's gonna start poking Larsa. Hey, you said Clara would be here.
Is here.
She's not here.
You know what? That's probably for the best.
I miss Clara.
Do you
Laura is
now?
going to have the most incredulous look.
It's been a while.
What? What did you do to him? I assume this was like a drunkenness thing, but did you find someone that cast a spell on him? Made him a
As
weird...
far as I know, that was not a spell, but I guess you could call it a spell. No, he just had one of the challenger drinks.
The pixie lands on your shoulder, Clara.
Maybe it was poisoned. That happens sometimes, actually. Sometimes
know-
you get a bit of a...
Sorry, go.
You get a bit of a... I don't know. Some people get real competitive about drinking challenges. Drinking turns into poisoning, and one of the people wins, and they get real bothered by it, and the other one ends up vomiting his entire guts out all over the floor, and then because someone in the bar has realized, oh, the vomit's that specific color that you get only from a specific kind of poison, then everything breaks out into a big old fight because they realize that someone poisoned the other person, and because there were basically these two factions that were going after each other, and they're trying to settle the differences with a big old drink off, and then they turn that into a fight, so it becomes a big old fight, and
Well, it's
I'm gonna
not
stop.
like that.
Okay.
They did warn after the fact that he might die. No. I don't think he actually knew what he was doing.
I guess we'll
Oh.
assume everything's normal then.
Poison is a real good word. The pixie is talking in your ear, but it's Lucar's voice. Poison is a real good word. That looks from what fucking Jimmy, as all of you are calling him lovingly now. That's not my name. Oh, it's your name now, Jimmy. Fucking Jimmy here has told me that Avendora, as you all love saying his name, has drank Gideon's brew. Do y'all know what go in that?
Not-
Would I know, or is it more of a local thing?
It's very much a local thing.
Okay.
Y'all want to know?
Sure.
Dead people.
What?
When Gideon's brew, how it started, and I was here when it started. God, I'm old. Anyways, when Gideon's brew started, it started by some young dwarf man named Gideon. He bought people who died, dead bodies of people who died of being way too drunk, put them in a barrel with more alcohol, and just kind of fermented it till the bodies were too disgusting. He'd filter it out, put another barrel, put more bodies inside, and just keep it going.
Do they make it so that they don't serve people of the same species to each other? Because I'm pretty sure sometimes that can make you go crazy or something.
Don't know. But
Hmm.
the barrel hasn't gotten any bigger. It's just gotten smaller and smaller and more refined. So it's just strong dead people juice.
That sounds like it might be the worst possible thing to taste. So it's more of a challenge brew and not something that people ever drink to enjoy.
If you enjoy that, is there something wrong with you? Truly. Pixie gets up and flies off towards the crow's nest.
Well, we can only hope that Avendora survives and maybe we'll see something in some sort of near-death experience that makes him a little bit more social. We can only hope.
Well, so far.
It seems like it, yeah, that's why I think about it. So, everyone else around here, well, I guess I've met the rest of you except for you charming, fluffy fellow with the hat.
Ha!
It literally cut out after the first quarter second, so we just heard "Ah!"
He disappeared from reality.
It's that just disappear meme where he gives up the
Yeah.
peace sign and just ah.
Hi, I'm Captain Nasher.
Let me be clear.
I imagine that's spelled ER, not OR.
Nasher is Gnasher.
Okay, cool.
Is this it?
Is this it?
I'm not sure what you meant by that.
Garrett looks around. I believe so.
Huzzah! This is it! Whatever it is.
Nasher points towards his boat. Huzzah indeed! Let us go! Starts walking off towards it.
Well, he seems like an interesting fella. Could be fun. So we're all hopping on this boat then?
I'm ready whenever everyone else is. Although,
Well, I think two of us aren't ready, but it's not like
Yeah.
they're really going to be doing anything else.
let's go.
And you guys board the ship. The ship's name is called the Fang. And aboard the ship, the crew is entirely made up of gnolls. So you were one of the your group is some of the few people who don't have fur.
Well, I've got a bit of fur on my parka, but
That's fair.
it's basically the same.
And all of them are just as loud as Nasher.
Oh, excellent.
All right, crew, it's time. In the air, he pulls up on the steering wheel, because I don't know the actual word. I think it is just steering wheel. Anyways,
Yeah.
Pulls up on the steering wheel of the boat. It
Helm.
showing some actual strain, and the ship begins to vibrate.
Oh, Garrett, they have perfected airships, right? They're not like experimental.
Yes, the airships have not been experimental for 50 years.
All right then. Set sail. And all of Clara's concerns are immediately gone. You know, I've only ever played the part of a sailor. It'll be fun to actually get some of that experience and really be a method actor, you know?
Sorry, they have method acting here?
Yeah.
Which
why?
means that they have Stanislavski?
Well, maybe they
And then
don't
they
have...
also have the 3 sub-branches that created method acting? Was this in the city?
Listen, okay, if we have Las Vegas, we can probably have a fantasy Stanislavski, okay?
Fantaslavski.
True!
The ship rises into the air. Not directly vertically, but at a bit of an angle. And coming out of the waters, you can see there are very long side. A weird mix between metal and gemstone, bird wings almost. These gemstones are a light blue in color with bits of smaller flecks of light floating around inside of it. And they do leave a bit of a trail. And you guys are picking up speed fast as Nasher pushes the helm, as I've been informed, forward. Hang on! The initial spurt will catch you off guard.
Hang on to the side.
Most of the crew you do see hanging on to random bits around that's like nailed down.
Clara Clara
Larsa.
will be mostly focusing on the pose, basically just casually resting her arm on whatever she has next to her, and more focused on like the confident we are crossing the Delaware type pose.
Gotcha.
Which I imagine will not be as steady as she needs to be.
Larsa, are you holding on or are you just standing standing
I'm
somewhere?
holding on. I
Cool.
also set down Amendora's.
Okay. Avendora, are you sitting down? Or are you What are you doing?
So he's kind of so you know on a ship there's like this side where it's like that, what I don't know what they call it, that kind of guide rail. So
Yeah.
you know where it is. So he's just like sitting against one of those with like both his arms over, just I thought I heard the old man say, "Leave her, Johnny, leave her.
Cool. Garrett is hanging on for dear life. He knows what's about to
You'll
come.
get your pay. And it's time for us to leave her."
Avendora
Leave
and
her, Johnny,
Clara-
leave her.
Avendora and Clara, please make
Oh,
dexterity
leave
saving throws.
her, Johnny,
Okay.
leave her.
Avendora, you are at
On the
disadvantage.
voyage is long and the winds don't
14.
blow. It's time
14?
for us to
Okay,
leave
you are
her.
not falling on your ass.
What
But it
thing-
goes from like a
what
very
check is
relaxed
it?
post to like a grip on the fucking rail.
What check is it?
Yeah. I
Dexterity
slide
saving
it
throw. You have
severely.
disadvantage being that you are
Dexterity.
drunk.
Okay, that
hungover.
is 18.
See,
18 at disadvantage?
Yeah.
Sick.
Well,
Like you
I
just
was
slide a
concerned-
couple feet. You don't fall over.
I was concerned that my decisions would maybe mess up so bad that I would fall off the boat, but fortunately I was prepared for that in case it did happen.
Oh, that's what I was imagining.
Oh, that was gonna be. I like how fucking the drunk monk gets a higher check than the sober tiefling.
Well, I'm thinking about presentation, okay?
And you succeeded.
I'm
And
a
the DC was
performer.
13. So I think that would be a great stopping point.